Nausea and vomiting is one of the worst parts of migraines. And this is something that I have actually had a lot of conversations with my clients about lately. And many are actually seeing really significant improvements in their nausea and vomiting relating to their migraine recovery. They're seeing improvements in their ability to take flights or be passengers in car rides, seeing less motion sensitivity, and so less car sickness, less flight sickness. And I wanted to highlight a little bit about why that is, why migraines actually cause nausea and vomiting. So to start off, we have to understand that nausea and vomiting are actually two different, fairly complex neurochemical reactions. They're started in the brainstem, and they factor in several different things from our brains and bodies. First off is vestibular input and chemosensitive changes in the brainstem and blood, as well as gastrointestinal input from the vagus nerve. Vomiting is separate, and that's actually initiated, causes changes in how our gastrointestinal system is working. It pushes back up the other way and causes emesis or vomiting. So during the migraine attack and the headache phase, that is driven in a large part by the trigeminal nerve being activated and releasing all the inflammatory chemicals. But that actually happens in the brainstem. So we can see that all of this information comes here to the brainstem and is processed. So information from the vagus nerve coming up here, and information from your blood vessels and directly from your brainstem here in this chemoreceptor trigger zone, as well as mechanical stimulation from the stomach and the heart, and then we take information from the central nervous system and from your vestibular system, and all of these important things come together, and we actually get the experience produced in this area of nausea. And if that nausea gets significant enough, or if other processes occur, it can trigger the vomiting motor response, which is then carried out from the motor component of the vagus nerve down from the brain to your gastrointestinal system. So how can you actually start to make some steps to maybe improve your ability to regulate your nausea and vomiting and all this stuff? We have to manage our exposure to chemicals that can stimulate your gastrointestinal system and things that maybe create some sensitivity there. We have to improve our vestibular regulation, so a few things that also help to improve your central stability. So if we can actually improve our migraine attack severity and frequency, we can actually significantly improve all of these other things too. So I want to know, did you know that migraines and nausea were connected neurologically like this? Did you know that vestibular migraine could be a component? Did you know that gastrointestinal things could be a component in the migraine process? If you find this information helpful, give me a follow. I think you'll find that the content I produce has a lot of value for your migraine recovery.